The fate of the Party Poker Mosconi Cup is hanging in the balance. Here in Las Vegas, the Europeans are determined to make it 6 wins in a row. So far, so good, but the Americans are playing on home soil and have a point to prove. But time is running out. Day 3 started with an unexpected twist. The Americans had taken the opening match on both days 1 and 2, but it was not to be on day 3. Niels Feijen and Albin brushed aside the challenge of Bergman and Duel to extend the European lead to 3. At that stage, it looked like Team Europe would run away with this tournament. But then a man who had previously been out of form produced a winning performance. Corey Duel gave the Americans hope as he closed the overall gap. The next match would go a long way to determining how strong that fight back is. The combination of Mike Deschênes and Skylar Woodward shouldered the burden of expectation for the Americans. But in the end, they were no match for Carl Boys and Albin Ocean. Europe ahead by 3 and needing just 3 more for outright victory. Coming up now, the singles match between Niels Feijen and Shane Van Boening. Commentary comes from Jerry Forsythe and Jim White.
The bad news for Team USA, they have yet to win a singles match. Niels Feijen, 3-time MVP, 3 of the last 4 years of the Mosconi Cup, up against Shane Van Boening.
And that's a very odd stat that you mentioned, because usually it was the singles play that America was strongest in and the doubles was for Europe. But this year that's been turned around.
And all the pressure is on American shoulders, and Niels knows it. 8-5 Europe lead. We've said it before, we're going to say it again. Shane Van Boening, a lot depends on your performance out there. Your countrymen, all the fans in the United States of America, they're looking to you to right the ship.
Race to 5, Europe to break.
Yeah, he had one shining moment yesterday. Other than that, Shane has been a bit under his normal game speed. We'll see if he can find his game this match.
Wing ball straight in. No friends on the 1.
No, he's going to have to go rail first to hit this ball. The 8 ball went right into the corner pocket. The 2 flew into the side. So there's only 7 left out there.
Yeah, there may be some value in the kick here, Jerry. If he can dig into that cue ball, he may just roll it forward. He's kicking at it. Try and hold that cue ball behind the 3. No, he didn't catch it flush. So a chance for Van Boening.
This is what you're looking for. A position mistake from your opponent. It gives you an open shot. Here you take another look. He wanted that cue ball to squat behind the 3. And instead it came marching out into the middle of the table.
Extension call.
Shane has accounted for 3 of America's 5 points to this juncture in the Mosconi Cup. So much is expected of him every year.
He's going to try and draw this ball up behind the 6 ball off of that rail. The red shot on the 3. And this table is just out there for the taking now. Should be a very quick rack.
In Shane's only singles match to this point in day one, he lost 5-1 to Darren Appleton. Appleton owns Van Boening in the Mosconi Cup. Very few can say that. But Shane's pretty happy he's not playing Darren Appleton.
Yeah, I think he is. Would have liked to have been a little straighter on this, but no harm. Six into the corner. Now he just needs to bring the cue ball back out anywhere around center table for an easy shot on the 9.
Kind of a trademark Van Boening rack, though. Rifles through him effortlessly and never in trouble.
Van Boening takes the first mark. Leads 1-0 in our race to 5. Crowd is encouraging Shane. They know how bad America needs this match.
There's Pat Fleming, good friend of mine.
Hall of Famer.
The originator of AccuStat Video Productions, and he was the one that brought statistical information to the fore in the world of pool.
Shane's made a ball, and he's going to have a shot on the 1.
Yeah, another look, Jerry. That 2 going down helps him because the 3 in close proximity to the 1.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a crowd down here on the foot end of the table. So getting from the 4 to the 5 is going to be a critical shot. Yeah, as close as he is to this 3, he can make that cue ball do whatever he wants.
This is the key shot right here. Shane has to leave an angle from the 4 to the 5 because the 4 doesn't pass to the bottom right. I don't know what he's. I don't know what he was thinking. He's a little straighter than he would ideally like.
Yeah, now you've got to worry about that 9 ball getting in the way of the next shot.
Extension called.
Shane's using his extension. Wants to take a long look at this. He's really got to make this cue ball dance to get shape on that 5. Oh, he's going to try and draw into shape. This is going to take a super stroke. And that pocket killed the cue ball.
He just left himself too straight.
Yep.
Yeah, he was trying to pull it off the 2 cushions, Jerry, with all that side spin.
Well, now he's got to find a place to hide. Oh, and he's jacked up. Doesn't have anything but the top of the cue ball with which to work. Needs the 6 to put the cue ball back on the rag. He's done that.
Could have been a lot worse.
A long shot for Feijen, but all he's got to do is make it because the 6 ball is sitting right down here over the corner pocket.
Yeah, but a very tough shot on this 5, and only the top end of the cue ball exposed. Wow.
What a steady shot from Feijen. Solid shot making.
And that was a good shot too.
Oh,
he had
yeah.
to dig into the cue ball. Delivered it sweetly through that white. And he's going to punish Van Boening.
Indeed, neither man has won off of his own break as yet. Nine ball down, we're tied at 1. It will be Feijen's break coming up in the next game.
Welcome back to Vegas for the penultimate match on day 3 of the Mosconi Cup. It's Shane Van Boening against Niels Feijen. All level after the opening 2 racks, as Europe looked to extend their lead and the USA limit their losses. This is now the 3rd.
But the pressure is on Van Boening. Given the 8-5 score in favor of Europe.
Well, he's very disappointed in that last effort, but he's got to put that out of his mind now. Still lots of pool to play here.
Europe to break. 1-1.
Nothing down that I heard. The 3 ball looks like it's going to fall. It does.
And he's got a shot at the 1 in the side pocket.
Boy, that 3 ball had to carry him off of 2 other balls to find that pocket. Not real easy to get shape on the 2 ball.
No, I'm wondering if Niels isn't going to try and draw away from contacting those colors.
And then he has to worry about the 8 ball getting in his way.
No, he's using the 4.
He'll settle for the longer shot. He's put the 4 ball in a great position, though, so all he has to do is concentrate on making the 2. The 3's already gone.
Oh, a man who's very confident in his shot-making ability, leaving a tricky 2.
Extension call.
He's a former world champion, Feijen. Fluke this.
Yes, indeed. That's gone.
And that hurts.
Well, that happened for America earlier today, so they just got paid back.
Yeah, that hurts big time.
Quiet, please.
He missed the pocket he was intending to hit badly. That other corner certainly welcomed that ball in. Five into the corner. Cue ball out to the middle of the table, and the 6 ball is patiently waiting.
Didn't really hit that one clean either, though. Very unlike Feijen. He normally doesn't flirt with those cushions.
Three easy ones left.
Can they be easy enough? I didn't know there was such a thing as an easy shot in the Mosconi Cup.
Well, some easier than others. has taken the last 2 racks. And he leads our match 2-1. And we've got some happy fans in the audience.
Here it is. Missed the 2. Never even threatened the intended pocket. But
yeah,
always looked like it was headed into this one.
Yeah, you knew it as soon as it came off the second rail. That ball was gone. Van Boening shaking his head. The American crowd trying to throw some spirit out there for Van Boening. A little inspection of the rack.
Thank you, rack 4. USA to break, trailing 1 rack to 2.
This seems the favored side to avail balls from the break.
He's made the 1. He has the 2.
Yeah,
and if he cuts it, that 9 ball is going to be rolling. Remember yesterday?
I'll tell you what. He's got a similar look, Jerry. He'll have a look at this, I think. I don't know whether the 2 goes into the corner.
Oh, he almost did it again, but he didn't make either ball. And he has now left the table open for Feijen.
You knew Shane was going to go at that after the shot he made yesterday to close out day 2. That was always on the cards.
Boy, it was a nice solid hit on the 9. It was just off.
He actually caught the 2 thinner than intended on that.
This is the most difficult shot he has left, and it's not all that tough. He just wants to make sure he's got shape on the 5 so that he can roll up for the 6. He's an inch taller on the table than he wished to be, but it doesn't hurt him. Bit of a stretch. Doesn't affect the shot at all. Well, Niels Feijen's having fun. Leading our race to 5, 3-1. But he owes that one to Mr. Van Boening.
Yes, Shane Van Boening looking at a 2 carom to the 9. Narrowly missed it. Not happy, but I'll tell you one thing. He knows what it's like to be successful with a shot like that. This closed out last night. And you saw as much emotion from Shane Van Boening and the fans as you will ever see. Even Mike Duchesne had to get into the dance there. Same man, different day.
Yep. He's got to lose that negativity. Go out there with a positive attitude. Forget the errors. Put all your faith in the future.
Thank you, rack 5.
But first, Feijen's got to give up the table.
3 racks to 1.
Yeah, he can put another nail in the coffin, though, here, Jerry. A good break. And it'll be a long way home for the South Dakota kid.
It's a dry break. That brings Van Boening to the table, but not with a shot. You see the one ball hits the nose of the side pocket instead of going in, but the one ball is tucked behind the 9. So unless Van Boening can feather an edge, he's going to be kicking here.
You know, it's also interesting, isn't it? You haven't seen any of the Americans come down. They're kind of getting out of Shane's way, Jerry.
Yeah, I think they're trying to keep from distracting him so he can just maintain his focus. But that was a push, and he's left most of the one ball for Feijen to hit.
Van Boening, their leader on the table, and they all know it. They admit it.
This will be a duck. Oh, but he hasn't covered it, I don't believe. If Van Boening can't hit this ball directly, he can spin into it off of the rail. That's tight, but he's got the rail to work with, so either way, this ball should go down. Nice little stroke there on the 2.
No problems that I can see, Jerry.
None at all. Given that he doesn't make an error, he should slide right through this rack. Just needs to come back down the same side of the table for the 5. The 6 also on that side of the table. Needs to pop off the rail a little bit. So he's got some angle on the 6. That's done.
Always sights low on the cue ball. Then he raises it as he delivers it. Tremendous cue power.
Yeah, I asked him why he aims so low on the cue ball, so he has a full view of the cue ball. Says it helps him line the shots up better. This to bring Van Boening back within 1. 9 ball down. Shane Van Boening now trails by 1. Score line is 3-2 in favor of Feijen. The crowd doing their usual celebrations. They're certainly having a great time here. I've never seen this much energy in a crowd.
Yeah, this is without a doubt the loudest crowd that I've heard for any Mosconi Cup played in America. It's actually not even close. And probably because it's the biggest. Over 1,000 in attendance here. Matchroom Sport put tickets on sale months ago. They sold out so soon. And they may even have put in extra seating here because it is a full house.
Thank you, rack 6. USA to break. Trailing 2 racks to 3.
Van Boening with the chance to tie up the match. but the one ball doesn't go. And he has left an easy opening shot for Feijen. Seems to be a fairly frustrating week for Shane.
The breaks haven't favored the Americans. We know that.
And once again, there's not a lot of trouble on the table that Shane can look to for hope.
Got to be a little careful here. If he elects to play the combination 2 into the 7, he's got to judge where the 2 is going to finish, and that's if he gets the 7.
Extension call.
Yeah, he pretty much has to baby this shot.
He didn't want to have to play the combination here, Jerry.
No, he didn't.
And he also has to get the cue ball down where it clears the colors to leave the 2 available.
Well, he's drawing back to stay away from the colors. Touchy shot. And the 2 ball fell as well. So now he's got an easy combination off of the 3.
Yeah, this couldn't really have worked out a lot better. I mean, he hit it so well. Six only available to the bottom left corner.
Yeah, that's the only problem left, making the 6 and making sure the cue ball clears the 9 for a shot on the 8 ball.
And he's got the perfect angle to just roll the cue ball through off 2 cushions and drop nicely onto the 6. Yeah, you have to fear the worst for Van Boening in this one.
Going to try and just float down past that 9 ball. Beautifully done. And this will put Niels Feijen on the hill.
Yeah, that's a pretty common phrase when you're talking about European players.
It has been this week. 9 ball down. Niels Feijen leads our match 4-2. He only needs to make 1 more 9 ball fall to take this baby home. Shane Van Boening is the face of frustration. Things just can't seem to get rolling for him.
Welcome back to Vegas and the Mosconi Cup. Shane Van Boening and Niels Feijen are fighting for the 14th point in this year's competition. The European ahead by 2 as we pick up the action in the 7th. Commentary from Jim Weich and Jerry Forsythe.
Shane has always been Mr. Reliable.
Rack 7.
And so many people put their faith in him.
4 racks to 2.
And he feels that weight on his shoulders. It's a dry break. Van Boening's got the opportunity. Not a great start, though. That 1 ball is ugly.
Chance, though, to seize the initiative in this rack.
Yeah, anytime you're at the table, you're the happier player because at least you can establish control. Nice safety there from Van Boening. Although he's dropping his stick, he may have left an alley.
Oh, if he's left a window between the 7 and the 5 here, he's cursed, and he has.
Oh my. That's not the result that any player would expect.
Extension called.
Niels has a problem getting back down for the 2-ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can see enough of the 1 to be able to make it, Jerry. He can definitely hit it.
Tried to bank into the 6-ball, but he played it as a 2-way shot, and he's gotten a safety out of it.
Shane's coming down to have a look at the 9-2 to see if they offer a combination into the corner, because he can play a billiard. If he can get the right edge of the 1 as he looks and catch the left edge of the 9, he might be able to make the 2-ball, and it looks like he can. So he may be going at the 2 here.
Extension called.
But again, got to control where the 1 goes.
Yeah, this is tough. Tough shot for Mr. Van Boening.
He got the 2, got the 1 as well. Didn't intend that. Well, that's not the worst thing that could have happened, Jerry.
Yeah.
A lot happening with this shot. He got the intended 2, made the 1 in the corner as well, but where the 9 finished, it gives him a chance at a 3-9-6 combination. Again, a lot happening here. And the 9 followed it in. Hello, Shane Van Boening, come on down. This is your time. What a shot. What a series of shots. He's still alive, 4-3. Niels Feijen in Europe still in front in this one. But the Americans have found their voices.
I'd never thought there would have been enough roll on that 9-ball left for it to follow into the pocket. You would think it would have stopped right there. But take a look, the 9-ball just refuses to stop and keeps rolling right into the pocket for the win. And the celebration.
Well, he waited. He was nervously watching the cue ball as it was running around the angles. But what a couple shots from Van Boening there. Everything lined up for him. He just had to execute.
And now he can bring us to Double Hill.
Thank you, rack 8.
And the Americans have
USA
owned the
to
Hill
break,
Hill
trailing
matches.
3 racks to 4.
They've won 3 out of 4.
One ball deposited into the side pocket.
And a shot at the 2.
A shot at the 2. He will be queuing over some balls. That makes it tougher. Well, all he's got to do is make the shot. The 3 ball's in the middle of the table. So he will most likely wind up with a shot on the 3.
He intended cannoning the 4, Jerry. He missed it.
Boy, he is a long way away now from that 3 ball.
Now the 3 does go into the bottom right corner. That one.
That's enough. No, that's enough.
If he feels
Quiet, please.
brave enough and confident enough to attack here, he can try and knock that in, pull the cue ball to the left-hand cushion.
Jim, he's already used his well, I'm wrong. I thought he'd used his extension. Well, good.
Well, looks like he's playing safe here. Would have taken a brave man to take that shot on.
Now we'll see if Feijen can return the favor and contain Van Boening.
Jerry, a more confident Van Boening, and maybe different circumstances, different score. I think you might have seen Shane go at that 3.
Oh yeah, we've seen him make tougher shots, but nobody wants to make that big mistake. Nice attempt from Niels.
Well, Shane's bought himself a chance.
Nice cut into the side pocket. Some traffic to avoid on his shape here. But he clears everything. So it looks like we're going to go to the hill.
And Jerry, why would we want it any different?
Oh, we wouldn't. Nothing more exciting than a one-rack finish. Not that we've lacked in excitement this year.
And it will be the 5th hill match of this Mosconi Cup.
The crowd might erupt after this 9-ball. Indeed. We are at Double Hill. One rack to decide the winner. Shane accepts the congratulations from his friends. Feijen focused on the job at hand. It'll be his break. So he gets the opportunity to control the table first.
I think that's exactly what's going through his mind. But a terrific last rack from Shane Van Boening, forcing this hill match. This was actually 2 racks ago, where some of the shot making from Van Boening, and how delighted was he to see that 9 drop. That kept his hopes alive. Got it to 4-3. He's brought it to 4-4.
Thank you. Final rack. You're up to break. So quiet, please.
To see if America can pull one back to 8-6, or will it go 9-5 to 9 into the side? How about that? A golden break, and the timing of it couldn't be better. Niels Feijen and Europe erupt. Van Boening doesn't even get a chance at the table.
That's our first golden break of the week. And it couldn't have come at a more critical moment for both sides.
Jerry, that 9 flew into the side pocket.
Yep. I want to see another look. I want to see if it got kicked in. Yep, kicked into the side pocket. You can't legislate for that. That's just luck, and it happens in 9-ball all the time.
Welcome back to the Tropicana in Vegas. Niels Feijen has just taken the 14th point in the most dramatic fashion. All tied in his match with Shane Van Boening after 8 racks, it came down to a decider. The golden break, a cruel end for the American, and a dramatic statement for the Europeans, who now lead 9-5 in the race to 11. The man at the center of that match, Niels Feijen, is talking to Laura Woods.
What an incredible way to win that match.
Yeah, I'm still pumped. I mean, that was just crazy. I mean, it was a roller coaster, a lot of pressure on that match, of course. Shane came back really strong. I made a couple of outs. I was shaky, but I still managed to run out nice racks.
Yeah.
And then the weird thing was I wasn't breaking good from the left. And so I had to switch to the right. And it was weird, like back home the last week, I was making a lot of 9s on the break, exactly like this, like in the side. And I saw it go in, I just freaked. I just went blank for 2 or 3 seconds.
We can show you that again. I want you to talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, it went so fast. Like you see it, you blink your eyes and it's gone, and then you just go nuts. I mean, you can see it. You're not yourself for like 20, 30 seconds, just crazy. I mean, the coolest thing with team is you can celebrate it all together. Look at this. You know, normally you're by yourself, and then this is just how it is. See, there's like 50 guys. I mean, it's crazy.
Niels, singles matches, doubles matches doesn't seem to be affecting you on a personal level. I know you say it's a team event, but you are really outdoing yourself.
Well, I mean, I've played in this event like 10 years now, and like I said, it's the greatest thing. The fans is just unbelievable. I mean, you can't hear half the stuff they're singing and saying on TV, like the one-liners and stuff. It's hilarious. So it's just my hat goes off to all those guys that paid tickets and hotels and came over here. And I mean, it's a great week. We've got great spirit. Everybody's nervous. Everybody's making mistakes. Luck's going left, luck's going right. And in the end of the day, we're showing a lot of heart, a lot of fight spirit. And we're sticking together, you know, that's really good. Nobody's getting down. Everybody's staying themselves, supporting the other guy. That's really big. And then after 3 days, you got a 9-5 lead.
And I don't want to jinx this. I'm going to touch wood as I say it, but you did say it first. It's a 9-5 lead. You are 2 points away from lifting the Mosconi Cup. Does that make it more difficult to focus?
No, I don't think so. I think we're experienced enough to finish the job, especially in the man that's on deck now, Darren Appleton. You know, if I want to take a guy with me to war in the Mosconi, that's one of the guys. Wow. So I got full faith in this guy, so no worries about that.
A stunning conclusion to that match, but Feijen was also involved in the 3rd match of this tournament when Europe were looking to take the lead for the first time. His opponent, Justin Bergman.
One ball on the side.
Yeah, he's got that one.
But no shot at the 2.
He's got that one every time on his break.
This is a tricky little rack here. The 2 and 3 are tied up together.
Yeah, where do you push here, Jay?
Let's take a look at this break. He can't even see the 2 ball.
I almost wonder if it's worth kicking at this off that left-hand cushion. Just spinning the cue ball. He's thinking about it.
Push out.
Yeah, he's going to push somewhere. Where is he going? Is he going? He's going to push out to come across the 2 ball, bank the 2 ball cross corner. I don't know. This is, if he does that, he's pushing up towards the 4. Justin's going to give this one back. Justin will not, I don't think Justin will take this. This is not the bank shot you want to take on, I don't think.
No, but Jay, is he pushed into a position where a little bit more in his favor, kicking off that left-hand cushion?
I think he's going to try and cross this ball. Cross bank it like that one pocket shot that Corey made in the first match.
Yeah, there's enough of it sticking out. Let's see what Niels had in mind.
I can't tell. Maybe he's kicking at it. It's hard for me to tell from up here. No, he crossed it. Whatever he wanted to do, it didn't work there. Now Justin's got a real severe angle to cut this ball in, but this guy banks the balls real good. If he banks that 2 cross corner, he's got a nice shot at the 3.
And in fairness, he shouldn't leave the 2 even if he misses it. He's got a wall of balls to try and hide behind.
Now it looks like he's cutting it. See that right English? Severe right English on the cue ball. But see, that's the problem. He didn't get shape on the 3.
Jay, I got to be honest, I kind of agreed with you. I thought the bank presented a lot more in the way of rewards. But, you know, you never really see the balls exactly as a player sees them. And sometimes the camera angles can be a little deceptive.
Nice safety played by Justin Bergman. He's put Niels in a bad spot. That's going to be hard for him to even see that 3 ball. He can't jump it, even kicking at it. It's going to be, he's going to have to go. Well, let's.
Extension, please.
Oh, it's a tough escape.
This is not an easy ball to hit. That 9 is partially blocking the 3.
Yeah, he's got to jack up and try and bend this off that cushion with a lot of bottom. Yeah, he let it go a little early. So it's ball in hand for Bergman here, and everything's in the open. This was the mistake, the first mistake that Bergman needed.
Well, that push out of Niels is what got him in trouble. He pushed and put himself in a real bad spot. Can Justin convert? That's the question. Right now he's got a draw on all the strength he's gained this year. He's played extremely well all season long, won several big tournaments.
He does have that stone face look about him, doesn't he? As I've already said, they call him the iceberg, but he's got that very focused, cold look that you like to see in a pool player.
He's an acclaimed cash game player, too. He should be all right here. He'll go down and play that short rail position on the 7. Shoot the 8 in the same pocket.
Kick.
Oh, it skidded. It skidded, I think. Something funny happened here.
Yeah, I saw that 7 jump as soon as he hit it.
Can we see that one? Look at this. Watch what happens here. Yeah.
He knew it too.
Sometimes the cue ball and the object ball kind of stick together for an instant, and that's the result right there. This is a gift for Niels. Even though it's a hard shot, I think he's going to try and bank it cross side. Wow. That fortunate roll. Everything's going Europe's way now. He's going to take the match. He can roll this 8 ball in. It almost doesn't matter where he plays position here. The 9 is set up real nicely. think from this angle, he'll shoot it straight down in the corner pocket for the match and a 2-1 lead. He might shoot it in the side. Yeah, the side's easy.
Well, 2-1 it is. The fluke helping Niels Feijen and Europe.
The Dutchman winning that match, which gave Europe an early lead. And on day 3, he added to the European tally with a win over Shane Van Boening. Coming next, the clash between Bergman and Appleton in a vital match in the race to secure the 22nd Party Poker Mosconi Cup.